Outriders, así que vamos a ver qué tal está. Tiene un pequeño problema con la conexión, pero creo que ahora vamos bien. Vamos a ver pues qué tal está y bueno, vamos con World Premiere de gameplay, ¿ok? Vamos a ver qué tal está. Ok. Muy bien. Ok.
We came to Enoch looking for hope. A fresh start on an untouched planet. Then, we found the signal. So we set out to discover its source. That was our first encounter with the anomaly.
Ok.
When the storm struck, the Outriders were forced back into cryosleep. While we slept, the anomaly raged, and the creatures of Enoch advanced.
Ok. Tenemos monstruos.
30 years later, when we finally woke, the world had changed. But so had we.
Ok. Poderes. Diferentes habilidades.
Technology rendered useless by the anomaly. A successful colonization wasn't possible. But after all these years, the signal is still out there. And at its source, a chance to find answers.
Ok, tiene semejanzas con Gears of War. Ok. Primer juego confirmado, ¿no? Para la siguiente generación, aparte de Goodfall.
Okay, all right. So there was a whole lot to digest there in that trailer. So, all right, let me recollect a little bit. Wait a second, let me recollect. So humanity leaves Earth. Then the Outriders go to Enoch, the new planet Enoch. They're the first to land there. And then they discover a mysterious signal. And then everything goes to hell? Am I right about that, Josh?
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
you can sort of imagine that, you know, this is the last gasp of humanity. Earth is gone. And
Ok, tenemos un poquito más de gameplay que nos están mostrando de fondo.
Ark ship to this lush green new planet. It's a second chance for humanity. And the Outriders are like the vanguard of this crew. They're the first ones to land on the planet. First boots on the ground. They're the ones who are going to be the mercenaries and explorers that kind of begin this colonization process. But then they get their first taste of the anomaly, and yeah, everything goes to shit.
Really? Okay, I'm interested to know more about the anomaly, but first I need to ask you, what's the signal? Because there was a big, point in that trailer.
Ok, tenemos un poco de gameplay. Uf, se ve de escándalo.
This thing we cannot tell.
¿Es cinemática o gameplay?
Because it's one of the biggest mysteries of this planet.
No spoilers.
But it's important, it's the reason for a player to start a journey.
Okay, so it's the motive for the players to figure out what that signal is. And what's the anomaly? What is that?
I can tell you this. You first see it, as you did in the trailer, as this storm that kind of throws everything we know about physics upside down, time, gravity. When if you get hit by the storm, most people
vamos.
tears apart, but some people get rebuilt. They come back as gods. And this is what happens to you.
¿Y qué más? ¿Y qué más?
Years later, you discover that the flora and fauna of this planet has been hyper-evolved. These little critters that were really cute at the beginning are not so cute anymore. And your whole DNA has been rebuilt. And you are now what they call on Enoch, the Altered.
Wow. All right, so the anomaly is essentially what's giving everyone their powers, right?
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I also saw in that trailer, there were a couple more humans that looked like they had some abilities.
Esas pequeñas partes que nos muestran es gameplay porque se ve muy bien. Quiero decir que se ve como un título AAA de una exclusiva. que pues está creado muy bien, tiene muy buenos detalles.
good guy and bad guys. Overall, we try to make a universe where everything is quite colors of gray.
Yeah,
Yes.
morally, everyone is morally questionable, from you to the people you're fighting.
Yes.
Right.
And really, the whole world is trying to kill
Exactly.
you.
And the same with others you will meet during your journey. Some of them will be maybe against you, some of them maybe will help you.
Right. So it's not really just that cut and dry. Well, if it's good or bad, everything's kind of just basically subjective toward the player. That's pretty cool. All right. So I want to talk a little bit more about what we saw in that trailer as far as the Outriders that we saw. Is that who I'm going to be playing as?
You can, but
Yeah.
you can also create your own Outrider because we have a customization.
Ok, tenemos una creación, ¿no?, de personaje.
Man, if you want to choose a
Una creación normal, normalita, común.
kind of markings,
Cabello, color, forma de la nariz, cara, ojos. No vamos más allá.
Big ass beard.
That seems like what I would imagine. That's kind of like how you feel inside. Like
Yeah, if I could grow a mohawk again, I promise I would.
So it's cool. It's cool that you don't have to play as the Outriders you saw in that trailer. I think that's really important for everyone to know. You can create your own character. That's some
And not only that, but we have these incredible actors playing both the male and female versions of the main character. So you get really your own unique version of Outriders when you play.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So when you create your Outrider and you're out there and you're playing co-op with your friends, how does that work? And how does it work when you're trying to tell a story, but you have three people all playing in the same game?
It's really cool, actually, because we've got about 90 minutes of cutscenes and about 2 hours of additional side quest cutscenes. And it's epic. And in every one of those cutscenes, your character with all of your gear and customization, you are the star of that scene. But your buddies are in the scene with you in the background with their gear and customization. And what's really cool is that when they see the same cutscene at the same time as you do, they're the star of the scene. And you're in the background with all your gear and customization.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So everybody gets to represent. Or be
Como que a presentado no lo veo con el entusiasmo de un nuevo videojuego.
You get to be the star of your own game.
Muy tranquilito, tomándole con calma.
At the same time. That's really cool. I want to know a little bit more about the story because I feel like the trailer gave us a good taste for the grim and the dark environment and atmosphere that you're getting ready to enter. But where does it go beyond that? Does it get darker?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I would say it's kind of a classic journey to the heart of darkness. It's got like a real 1970s Apocalypse Now vibe.
Yeah.
And as you go in search of the signal, you are leading this caravan through this war-torn wasteland. And you go all the way to the very edge of civilization and beyond. There's a whole world out there to explore, and it's filled with history and mysteries that we are only just beginning to touch on in this first game.
Speaking of which, is there any more you can tell us about Enoch? Because I feel like we kind of got a taste for how dark it can
Rayos, muéstranos el maldito
be
gameplay.
at the very same time. Is there any more you can expound upon?
I think overall, I think that Enoch is one of the protagonists of this game.
Yeah.
He's almost like a character in the
Oh,
game.
really?
Yes. So it has so many mysteries and so many secrets. You will.
Se ve muy bien las pequeñas partes que nos muestran, pero no muestran algo todavía concreto del gameplay, cobertura, movimiento, perspectiva. Necesitamos verlo.
It feels like, like almost a World War I on an alien planet.
Just the beginning, yes.
Yeah, but then beyond that, you go past the edge,
But
and there are forests, and there
Muy
are
bonito.
mountains, and there are deserts, and each of these places is bigger than the last. And it's not an open world. I think that's important to say, but it's more of a hub and spoke structure. So you go with your caravan, and when you land in these places, that becomes your core, and then you move out from there in every direction, getting to explore and find more and more.
Right, very cool, very cool. I like that because it's you guys are using these RPG elements to tell this story, and the story appears to be vast. So I can't wait to jump in. And it's just so intriguing to hear what you guys have to say about it. But while we're on the subject of RPG elements, I think it would be cool right now to dive a little bit deeper into what those exactly are. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the RPG elements in Outriders?
Ok, los elementos de RPG, vamos a ver. Ok, nos representa la calidad final. Esta mezcla entre cinemáticas, endgame,
Venture across Enoch, we
pues para tomarnos el pelo, supongo.
While we slept, those that survived the anomaly did what they could to carve out a living.
Se ve muy bien.
Something resembling society took shape.
Me hace recuerdo mucho a Anthem.
Weapons and armor, and trade with
Okay.
the resources we have in order to give ourselves a fighting chance of survival. We engineer vehicles from scrap,
Ok.
set out towards the horizon. And as we push farther into the unknown, our powers grow, alongside our knowledge
Ok.
of how to use them.
Anthem, un poco a pues Raid, un poco a Gears of War. Como que van combinando elementos.
As we start to understand our power,
De ahí Destiny, tal vez.
we've paid a heavier price.
Ok. Sale, pues, supuestamente este año, pero aún nos mezclan cinemáticas con, pues, motor del videojuego, con parte gameplay. No lo entiendo. Pues sale este año, muéstrame puro gameplay. Ya debería estar, pues, en la fase final. Muéstrame fase principal.
RPG elements in Outriders are.
I think they will be, because on one hand we double down our
Veo algunos comentarios. Gears of War Farmer.
yeah, we have a lot of elements that are more common with action RPG games, not with the shooters.
Okay, so you say common. What are some other traditional RPG elements that you guys added into Outriders?
Okay, so I think in our game the most common and traditional elements are the side quests, the skill tree, the classes, of course the loot and the rarity of it.
Right,
All of you like in the RPG games we have in our game.
right, and lots of customization. It looks like as well too.
Oh yeah, everything can be custom-based.
Right. Well, one thing I noticed, you guys were customizing an Outriders truck in that trailer too. Well, tell me about.
Todo lo que están siguiendo, recordarles que he tenido un problema en la transmisión hace unos momentos. Esto ya ha sido transmitido, pero no lo he visto. Estoy continuando donde lo dejé, lo pausé para poder retomar todo esto. Así que espero que haya mostrado algo.
Multiplayer game, then you create a convoy of trucks.
Important to say probably that you can't drive the trucks. By the way, the trucks are kind of your home.
You have your own driver, so you are the boss here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm an Outrider. I don't need it. I have my own driver. I don't need to be doing the driver. I got
Exactly.
fighting to do.
Exactly.
You can customize, of course, and what's
Ok, algo de...
trucks to show off what you have done.
Se me fue está en la punta de mi lengua el nombre de este videojuego.
Monster, you can put his head right on the front of your truck.
Pues algo de Rex también, ¿no? De Max.
Because like then, when you're with your friends,
Como que lleva, ¿no? La esencia de varios videojuegos dentro.
create a hub at a place that you land.
Un experimento, tal vez.
It's like a circle, like a wagon circle.
Yeah.
You know, and like all your buddies are there, and also your characters are there. Your NPC core convoy characters are there, and they can do things like upgrade your weapons and repair things.
Prepare the new loot for you. So
Ok, vas a poder cambiar armas, reparar el vehículo, cambiar.
Yeah, you can actually sit around the campfire and hear stories about old Earth.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So a bit of a safe space for you and your buddies, right? Talk a little bit more about hub areas, because you have that one with your convoy, but like, are there towns and cities where you can kind of camp out too?
Yeah, there are these settlements that you come across where after the failed colonization of Enoch, the survivors have kind of gathered in these, crags and rifts of safety from the storms and the endless war and kind of eke out this survival.
Me llama mucho la atención los paisajes, ¿no? El tema artístico del videojuego. Es vistoso, apocalíptico, y pues eso llama, ¿no? Tiene su gente, su gente que va a poner pues el dinerito, el billete en el mismo día de lanzamiento, y pues por ahí va muy bien en cuanto a la ambientación, lo poco que estamos viendo. Hacer un videojuego, como dije ya, que van a lanzar pues este año, no nos muestran casi nada.
Rift Town. Yeah, I was there, and I went up to the vendor, and there was some pretty nice gear there in his shop. It was like almost I wanted to buy it, but I didn't have enough scrap to get it. But since we're on the subject, I want to talk more about the gear in this game because there's like a ton of gear from what I saw. How many weapons are in this game?
A lot.
There's so much. Yeah.
And we're so
it feels
proud
unending.
of them because they're super cool.
Yeah, there's incredible artists.
Cool looking
working on
armor
this
too.
game.
Like
Yes, because on the beginning you will start with something that we will have to scavenge.
Yeah.
But the more you will progress, the more brutal, the more crazy the guns will become.
Yeah, there's this amazing sense of like the first guns that you're using really are like, like World War I, World War II, really heavy ballistic artillery that feel like you've, built them, out of just crap that you found, right? But as
Que están hablando de las armas, que son bastante asombrosas, se sienten, las creaciones son más o menos la Primera y Segunda Guerra Mundial, lo que logro entender, no es mi inglés el mejor, pero más o menos por ahí.
It's really cool.
Overall, we wanted to reflect the true items, the world and story around us. So we are moved from the lasers, plastics, and just
no
kind of-
lasers.
There are no lasers.
No lasers.
Ballistic,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kinetic, heavy.
Yeah, we're keeping it old school here.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good here, but the more we progress, the more crazy stuff will become.
Right. Well, you can modify these things too, right? The gear goes and the color coding when you're looting. Is it similar to like other
Yes, it's
RPGs?
very traditional. We are using rarity, so the more rare item, the more powerful it
Una
will be.
interfaz más o menos tipo Destiny, ¿no?
Similar, because we want to, for the elements that are working good, we don't want to change them because
Right.
people will be not lost at
Right.
the beginning of the game.
Right, and there's a common familiarity with that amongst gamers. So, in the vein of customization and enhancing my character, I want to know a little bit more about the skill trees that I saw there. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, Bartek?
Sure. So when you level up, you're acquiring points you can spend on the skill tree. And through skill tree, you are changing how your character behaves on the battleground. So you can become more powerful, your skills can be more important now than guns, or maybe you like guns more than skills.
Right.
Or maybe you want to change your speed or how you behave in the cover. So all of this together, through whole the gameplay, will define how your end game build works.
Cool. So I can like increase my health.
You can increase your health, you can increase your damage. So it all synergize together. So you have to choose your own perfect way through it.
That's cool.
It's very important that each class has his own separate skill tree.
Right. So basically, you can differentiate your character and make it according to your play style. You can just fine tune it.
Exactly.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome. And I imagine that works really good with what we're getting ready to talk about next, which is the classes and the powers. I guarantee you guys, this is the section you've been waiting for. We got a little video to show you first, and then we're going to deep dive into this stuff. Check it out.
Ok, vamos a ver las clases un poco. Nuevamente cinemáticas, gameplay, game engine.
Many threats stand between us and the source of the
Me
signal.
recuerda bastante a Gears of War.
Those of us who survived exposure to the anomaly moved beyond our physical limits. We've become altered. As pyromancers, we manipulate explosive volcanic energy and devastating walls of flames. As tricksters, we manipulate the fabric of time and space to take out enemies by surprise.
Ok.
And as devastators, we shatter the earth around us, a brute force powered by the planet itself. And so our journey across Enoch begins. To discover what lies at the heart of the signal.
Me gusta mucho lo que veo, pero lo que no me gusta es esos colores llamativos, muy contrastados. Ok.
All right, everybody. This is the part of the show I'm pretty sure you've all been waiting for. We're getting ready to break down these classes. You just saw the Pyromancer, the Devastator, and the Trickster. But to my knowledge, there's four classes?
One thing, yes, there is 4 classes.
Yeah.
Right now we will reveal only 3 of them.
Okay.
One will be secret.
Okay, so how do these 3 classes work?
Trickster is assassin type, time and space, for everyone who likes a lot of movement around the arena. For people who like to go behind the enemies. Next one is Pyromancer, a lot of damage, but you like array of effects, a lot of fire, that's for you. The last one is Devastator, guy for like to fight on the short range, guys who like to be
¿Qué están hablando de las clases?
reckless, but that's for guys who really up and personal.
That's for me.
That's for you?
For guys like me who just like to run straight into the action without consulting his teammates.
Okay.
That's me. I love it.
No, I'm totally the guy who I'm time and space, right? Like I'm the trickster. I like to all right. So there's this really cool thing you can do. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna take over. Where you set your teleport exit, right? And then you sneak up and you teleport in right behind all of the fuckers, and you do this temporal slice thing that freezes their bodies, and then they become translucent. You see their skeletons dissolve inside, and then just as the big motherfuckers.
Ese desarrollador está muy emocionado con el videojuego, con su videojuego.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to jump into some gameplay. How's it sound?
Ok, gameplay. Ok, a ver.
So paint the scene for me. Where are we?
Bueno, ahora no tenemos, que nos dicen que está mezclado con imágenes. Ok, ahí está.
Right into this hellhole. And basically the idea is that one of the aspects of the anomaly is that it kills all of
Ok.
more complicated than a lot.
Vemos que tiene, ¿no? Su barra de nivel seguramente. Es un RPG, recordemos. Tiene pues esto de RPG. Ok, vemos un menú tanto serio, no muy llamativo.
You're the ECAs at war with. Of course, they don't call themselves that. They call themselves the Exiles. And, understanding the whole tragic story behind this war is a big part of the mystery that you're solving.
Okay.
Right now we're looking at the trickster.
Uf.
Yep, yeah, the trick.
Como que me vino la bajona viendo este gameplay.
So first ability, you see that you have
Tiene componentes de Gears,
right now this is
coberturas.
so
That's really cool.
you are fast, but you can even slow down the enemies, which makes you even faster.
And
That's cool.
In the bullets going in slow.
Ok, más o menos esa sección igual del disparo.
Yeah, but Neo couldn't.
La manera de cargar de igual.
Someone his body parts we fly
Right.
over in slow motion.
Right, right. I noticed that your health was low. How did you heal though?
You're receiving some part of the health through your assassination.
It's that whole idea of doing damage is what gives you your health back.
Wow. And this right here is the
Okay.
devil, correct?
Yes, that's your favorite
Oof.
class.
Yes,
So the
this
reckless
is my class
guy.
right here. This is who I'm going to play.
Here we are healing when you are close to the enemies, and we are killing them. So the more enemies around you, the better. And the skill we are seeing is the earthquake. So basically, it's like a better shotgun.
Tiene también elementos de
A
Division.
lot of enemies in the close combat. The next skill we see right now is the basically armor. It's a golem.
Oh, that's
You're
cool.
changing into the almost indestructible guy,
Yeah.
so you can even be more close and more tanky and more buffed.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah,
I need to be
exactly.
more tanky. Oh, man, I like it. I like how his skin is like rock solid and everything, or his or her, depending on which one. This is one of the hub areas you were talking about earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Is this Rift Town?
Rift Town, yes, it's a Rift Town.
Yeah, this is one of the first large hubs in the game.
La intención, no vamos a mentir, se ve muy bien, se ve gráficamente muy potente, pero ese gameplay, ese juego, ese gunplay, podría decirse mejor, de disparos, se me hizo muy genérico.
This rift for protection. This is like one of the first places on Enoch where a kind of civilization has survived.
Right.
Survived. Trying to survive.
Trying to
Survive-ish.
Yeah,
Survive-ish.
it is a harsh, broken world
Yeah.
that you find in this place.
Ok, tenemos ahí lo
It's also
mismo.
in the game that you really get to slow down
Yeah.
and start to kind of explore and start to kind of unravel some of the mysteries that are a key part of this game.
Yeah, it feels desolate but hopeful at the very same time. So,
Me llama más la atención cuando está caminando por pues, esas ciudades, esos callejones, que el mismo gameplay de los disparos.
So you are finding a lot of stuff in the world.
Yeah.
You can scrap, you can destroy, so you can receive money for it. So our money is called scrap, basically.
Oh, okay.
And then if you have bad luck, let's say, in the world finding the cool loot, you can buy it through the vendors. Or
Ahí tenemos para poder pues, adquirir vestimentas y estar a la moda, al look.
You can do this through scrap.
All right. All about that scrap. Keep it in your pocket. How do I move from one environment?
Ahí se ve muy bien.
So the story is carrying you forward, and the journey is really important. And every time you kind of move, you open up a whole new area adjacent to your hub. And once you've captured an area, so to speak, you can fast travel in between them.
Oh, is that what that flag thing
Yeah,
is right
Yes,
there?
exactly.
that's what it's like.
Ah, got it. Okay, that makes sense. Where are we here?
So this is the first city that I mentioned earlier,
Okay.
which is now totally in ruins.
Yeah. I was
This
going to say
is,
city. I don't see a city.
it was supposed to be.
Me
This
hace
is sort of
mucho recuerdo a Gears.
place
Llegas a un lugar ya armado, coberturas y empiezan a aparecer los enemigos.
dominating the skyline. That's the engine
Oh.
of the arc ship that brought us here. And the whole idea
No estoy criticando a Gears, pero pues está usando más o menos esta misma fórmula.
power the city, but then the anomaly.
Lugares ya preparados para el combate, y disparar y disparar.
And, you know, those who could escaped into Rift Town, and those who couldn't, the exiles, were trapped out here. So this is now home base of the insurgents that you're moving into. You're moving into their territory now.
And okay, I guess we're moving on here to the Pyromancer. This is a lot of fire.
Yeah, this is Pyromancer. All is about the fire and ash.
Ok, más o menos como corre, también como ahí observamos un poco de Gears.
This place is filled with enemies. It's filled with really dangerous monsters.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, that thing. Those things are really fucked up, man.
You are not fighting only with humanoids here.
I was going
in
to
this
say,
game,
there's more
yes.
than human enemies?
Remember what we said on the beginning, that whatever anomaly touches, it changes.
Yeah.
So those are the creatures that mutated from
Ah,
the peaceful creatures.
those
Now they are
cute,
not.
cuddly
No,
indigenous
there is no
creatures.
cute creatures anymore here. Because you are powerful, you are almost godlike with your skills.
Yeah.
But the threat is even more dangerous. So you have to fight with really nasty creatures in your journey.
Oh man, all right, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. I'm not like into shooting creatures unless they're like really scary.
Yeah, really,
so
really
this
bad.
is right up my alley right here.
Ok, tenemos otro gameplay.
I gotta love the classic tease of the gigantic boss battle at the end.
Yeah.
Ok, tenemos ahí un jefe, se puede decir alguien duro de roer.
Is badass. Is that kind of the gear that you get toward the end of the game?
Oh yeah, this is a game that is about going on a journey to solve an amazing mystery and getting some really kick-ass gear.
Yeah.
No question about it. The place you start this game is so far from where you end up. You go from playing as a human to something way beyond. You leave humanity behind.
Yeah, leave humanity behind. That's kind of how I feel sometimes when I watch the news. I'm like totally for that sentiment. All right, guys, and that about does it for the Outriders reveal stream. The world's press and media.
Okay.
Stream, they are going to flood the internet with the content of all their playthroughs, so make sure you check that out. And guys, thank you so much for your time sitting here and chatting with me. And I cannot wait to play the game. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more you guys are going to reveal between now and when the game comes out, which is later this year. So guys, if you want to know all the updates that are happening with this game, make sure you check out Outriders.net. And with that, guys, thanks again for your time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate the chat, man.
Thank you.
Ok, amigos, ahí teníamos pues este estreno de más información, podría llamar, de este Outriders, algo así, que no sé cómo se pronuncia, poco rarito. Es Gears. Vamos a dejarnos de tratar de camuflar. Es Gears. Tiene bastante parecido a Gears, tiene esa misma fórmula de pues los combates, llegar a un punto ya preparado, coberturas, los mismos bichos, disparar, recargar. Pues ahí ha colocado algunas cosas como de pues tener habilidades especiales, formar unos grupos, pero mayormente pues me recuerda a Gears y estaba emocionado bastante por este lanzamiento, pero ahora creo que pues lo dejo por ahí, lo dejo en el camino para ver qué tal evoluciona. Me puedo equivocar, puede ser un magnífico videojuego, pero por el momento no me ha convencido casi en nada, no me convenció para nada. no digo que Gears sea un mal videojuego y tampoco digo que sea una referencia mala, pero bueno, la mayoría, el 90% que se ha visto pues de estos pequeños gameplays me hace recuerdo a Gears. Me hace recuerdo un tanto a pues The Division, me hace recuerdo un tanto a Warframe, también estaba viendo por ahí los comentarios, y una mezcla pues, del 90% de Gears y un 5% de varios videojuegos y tal vez otro 5% pues, del estudio, ¿no? De la creación del estudio. Así que pues mi primera impresión es muy baja de esto, muy baja. Estaba con un hype, con una buena posición. Ayer o anteayer creo que salió este tráiler, ¿no? Revelación. Y me gustó lo que vi. Pensé que iba a pues, desarrollarse más historia, pero al final es un juego de disparos. No sé. De todas maneras, esa es mi impresión, amigos. He tenido un problema, ya les voy a volver a comunicar con el streaming de pues, este videojuego. Algo pues ha pasado que no me ha dejado hacer el streaming. Lo he visto después. Igualmente en directo lo vi, lo pausé en el momento que me pasó ese tipo de baja de conexión. Y bueno, tengo que ver con ustedes y esas son mis impresiones. De todas maneras, también quiero saber pues qué les ha parecido. Realmente, pues a mí no me ha convencido demasiado. Y bueno, de todas maneras, pueden dejarme sus comentarios para saber pues qué les ha parecido a ustedes. Estoy revisando un poquito para ver qué tal ha ido el streaming porque estaba pues ciego y teníamos a Henry que nos había hablado. La bro, ¿cómo ves el juego? Acabo de llegar, nos dice. Como ya comentaba Henry, no sé en qué momento me hiciste el comentario, lo voy a ver recién. No me ha llamado mucho la atención, lo veo bastante copia y pega de Gears. No digo que sea malo eso, pero no veo innovación, no veo ese hype que tenía ayer o anteayer cuando hice el trailer de reacción. Y me hace recuerdo mucho a Gears. Es que no hay más donde perderse, coberturas, modo de correr, algunas animaciones, las ambientaciones de los lugares de enfrentamiento, lleno de coberturas, lugares preparados, los bichos, pues tus atacantes, la forma de pues, atacar, disparar, lanzar granadas, recargar. Lo único extraño que se pudo ver ahí es pues, las habilidades especiales que tienen, ¿no? Creo que son 4 grupos. Uno es fuego, hielo, teletransportación y otro creo que es fuerza. No me sé muy bien el nombre pues, con el cual han descrito, creo que son 4. Y bueno, como les digo, pues eso quedó ahí. Me bajó bastante las expectativas. Pensé que iba a ser diferente, no tanto un juego netamente de disparos. De todas maneras, vamos a seguir pues continuando viendo. Todavía falta bastante para que salga este videojuego. Tal vez esta manera no ha sido la correcta pues de presentarlo. Y bueno, esperar los siguientes gameplay, los siguientes avances que pues va a haber de este videojuego. Y pues también pues ustedes déjenme en los comentarios para saber pues qué les ha parecido, tal vez les ha gustado esta fórmula de Gears, tal vez funciona en otros videojuegos. Déjenme saber en los comentarios. Y bueno, amigos, yo me despido de este directo. Pues ya estoy sobre hora. También tenía otro vídeo que subir y no lo he subido porque me había olvidado que había un directo pues de la revelación oficial de pues Outriders, creo que es así como se pronuncia. Ayer me costó bastante pronunciarlo, es medio raro, ¿no? De todas maneras, dentro de un momento voy a subir pues un video pendiente que tengo de una reacción, así que, que estén pendientes del canal. Yo me voy, me despido de ustedes. Gracias Henry por estar por aquí. Espero que hayas escuchado cómo me pareció el juego y también tú déjame tu comentario para saber qué te ha parecido. Y bueno, me voy porque tengo que subir otro video, amigos, así que nos vemos en un siguiente directo, en un siguiente video. En la noche pues estoy tratando de subir algunos gameplays no comentados de Dragon Ball Kakarot, así que también pueden pues aproximarse también a ver estos gameplays que pues estamos en la el saga de Majin Buu y pues esta noche nos toca la pelea de Goku con Majin Vegeta, así que pues ahí pueden estar también. Yo me despido, amigos, y nos vemos en un siguiente video. Chao, chao.